Okay, so I've just opened my model. I'm in just the default 3D view right now, which doesn't really matter for what we're doing. The first thing that we want to do is define some external object parameters that exist in a file outside of this model that can be called by other software like Navisworks. So the way that we're going to do that is we're in the Manage tab right now. So here I have project parameters and shared parameters. So we're going to use both of those, but first to define this file, we're going to go to shared parameters. Okay, and that I just deleted the one I just made, so we're just going to close that and we'll make it again here. So we're going to go to create, and I'll reuse the file name of the one I just deleted, task_id. You can call this anything, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go to save. So I've created this file. Now I need to define the group that I want it in. So I'm going to click on New. So for the parameter group, let's call this construction. Okay. Okay, so here's my parameter group that I've just defined. Now I need to define the actual parameter itself. So let's go over here to parameters. I'm going to click on New. And then let's call this one task ID so that it matches the name that we've given that column in our schedule template. Discipline common is going to be okay. And then a type of parameter, we're going to just call it a text file. We're not going to be doing any math, addition and subtraction or anything on this number, so text is going to be okay. So we're all finished this. We've defined our task ID parameter. We're going to go to OK. So now we're going to come back up here to project parameters. So using that parameter category that we just created, we are now going to tell the model which pieces we want associated with that specific parameter. So here are the parameters that are currently available. Ours is not in there yet, so we're going to go to Add. It's a shared parameter because we want outside programs to be able to read it. So we're going to click Shared, and then we're going to click on Select. And here it is. It's the one that I just created. So we're going to click OK. So here we can see common. It's a text parameter. We are going to change this group parameter under function here. Scroll up, and we're going to group this under construction so that it's nice and easy for us to find. So what we're going to do now is over here under categories, this is where we define what model categories we want to have this particular parameter associated with it. So for our purposes, we don't really care about analytical items. So let's just scroll down here. We're going to want columns, curtain panels, curtain systems, what else? Doors, floors, slab edges. What else? And if we miss something, we can always come back to the project parameters and modify this. So no big deal. Roofs. What else can we do? Structural columns, beam systems, foundations and framing. Loads, we don't have any. Trusses, we don't have any. Walls and windows. Okay, so let's click OK on that. And then here's a parameter that we just added, so that's all good. We're going to click OK. So now let's just zoom in here and see if we can find the parameter that we just identified. So let's click on this wall here. So if we look on the properties window over here, we can see all these different parameters that are already associated with the item. And here is our little construction task ID parameter that we just created. So in the next video clip, we are going to go through the model and we're going to associate each of the items here that we care about with a particular task ID. We're going to fill in this blank basically.